Gracias, Presidenta.
Thank you, President. Today, once again, we can look back and recognise that the founders of Europe were right. Europe is built on the basis of crises. From the wreckage of the Second World War, going through the pandemic, the fall of the Berlin Wall, all of these crises have made us stronger, more united and more aware of the role we have to play in the world. Donald Trump's rise to power and the way that he is forging links with the war criminal Vladimir Putin means that we need to take steps to ensure our security. And this crisis offers us an opportunity to make a step forward in building a true defence union. The rearm plan for 800 million euros is a step in the right direction, but we should not deceive ourselves. It's just the first step. Suspending the fiscal rules to free up 150 billion doesn't mean that we'll manage to achieve that, because not all of the countries have the same resources, and the money backed up by common debt should be the trigger for a new instrument, the successor of the next generation EU. We can't allow national solutions to fragment our defence efforts. We need more common money, more solidarity and more strategic vision, and at the same time we need to ensure that these investments in defence are not done to the detriment of social spending and the welfare states that we have, which is the essential part of the European model, because if we undermine that model, we will be falling into the trap of the far right and undermining our democracy.
Of a genuine common defence and our support for Ukraine are two sides of the same coin. For 3 years now, a democratic nation has been suffering the brutal aggression of Vladimir Putin, an aggression driven by imperialist paranoia, justified with lies, aimed at stopping Ukraine's integration into our democratic and prosperous Europe. We cannot and will not allow Ukraine's sacrifice to be in vain, a sacrifice that has already cost thousands of lives, with hundreds of thousands injured and millions displaced. The European people have a long memory. Neither Trump or Putin will make us forget the bombing of civilians, the massacres in Bucha, Mariupol and Zaporizhia, or the bravery of families who have sent their loved ones to the front lines only to lose everything. But let me be clear, we cannot resign ourselves to helping Ukraine only to resist. We must help Ukraine to win this war. To achieve this, we need bold and decisive action. Mrs. von der Leyen, we are waiting for your legal proposal to confiscate the 200 billion euros in frozen Russian assets to rebuild and arm Ukraine. We cannot continue to tie Ukraine's hand while Russia bombs its people. Colleagues, if we let Kyiv fall to Putin, autocrats will have won a decisive battle against democracy, a battle that will define the 21st century. As Churchill said to Chamberlain, you were given the choice between war and dishonour. You chose dishonour, and you will have a war. Let us not repeat that mistake. Let us stand with Ukraine. Let us defend our values, and let us ensure that democracy prevails. Thank you.